Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. I just want to come over here and show you guys another example of a cool, easy bow that you guys can make. And what I'll be using are two different 2.5-inch ribbon. And what size is this? I think this is, yeah, 1.5 inch. So of course the white is the 1.5 inch and the other two are 2.5 inch. I'm gonna tell you guys where I get these from. During the holidays, if you got a Sam's card or if you got a Sam's or a Costco, that is the place to get this stuff at. This particular kind, this one I believe came from Sam's, and I know this one came from Costco's because is Sam's Kirkland? Y'all, I can't remember. But anyway, I get the big rolls from Sam's and Costco's. So one of these came from Sam's and one of them came from Costco's. I think Kirkland is Sam's brand. And then this one is Costco's brand. But it could be the other way around. But anyway, y'all know what I mean. Nope, this is Sam's because it says Sam's West Inc. SamsClub.com. So members mark. So this is the one from Sam's and then this is the one from Costco's. All right, so and also when you get these, you got to get there early. So you might want to start calling around maybe like August, September to see if they have it out yet. And usually they have it out pretty fast because they also put out fall ribbon too. But this is 50 yards, 2.5 inch wide. Y'all, this is a lot of ribbon, and it was I think they either $5.99 or $6.99 a piece. So when they have these, baby, I goes to town, even on the 1 inches, because, and this is wired ribbon. This is satin wired ribbon. It's great quality ribbon. And even on these, I mean, 50 yards for $5 or $6. Come on now, y'all know ribbon is high. And the only reason I shop at Hobby Lobby for certain ribbons because I get the one that looks like the satin floral ribbon. And this is when everybody's been asking what type of ribbon I use on these Father's Day baskets. This is the ribbon right here. Can y'all see that? This is the ribbon. It looks just like regular satin. You have to get this particular brand color because it's the one that feels like the satin floral ribbon. Now you can't rip this, but it still feels like that particular ribbon. And if you go to go to Hobby Lobby, this is the kind to get. And you want to go when they have the 50% off sale. So this would be $2.50. And I mean, for 30 feet, that ain't bad for $2.50. However, it could be better if I could find like 50 yards, But I take 30 feet for it, But yeah, this is the kind I use, and as you can see, it's pretty. Still got a lot of it on there, and I've already used a lot of it. So this is a good value for this particular ribbon. I'm using this for the Father's Day ribbon because fathers the men don't really care about the bows and stuff. So my advice to y'all: don't use your good ribbon on the Father's Day baskets. I mean, use good ribbon, you know what I'm saying, but don't use like your best ribbon, like your thick stuff and your stripes and stuff. Like for instance, the stuff that's in this, y'all excuse this basket, but it's so heavy and I don't have nowhere to put it, but leave it up on my workstation right now. Got a lady on the way to come get it. But anyway, this particular kind of ribbon and stuff like that, don't use that on fathers if you don't have to. Now if you have to, you have to, but if you don't have to, get you some decent ribbon like the satin floral or whatever that's a reasonable price, for the ribbon, and and use that stuff because like I said, the dads and stuff don't care about the bows. The bow does make the basket look great. Now it stands it out, but if you don't have to use that, your good wired ribbon, don't use it. Save it for the holidays because you can use even the stripes for holidays. Y'all just gotta know how to work it. Whatever color scheme your basket is, I mean, you can put, just like since I got these Forever Rochers in there, that could be Christmas balls, and you can still go coexist with that with the white bucket. So your good ribbon, save it for your good. I'm just that type of person. Like my home baskets get the great ribbon. My Father's Day baskets get the satin ribbon with a pretty bow. You know what I'm saying? Like it still turns out pretty. For instance, there's one of the bows I made. It still turns out pretty, but I'm not using like my good quality ribbon on Father's Day gifts. Like I said, the dads don't care about the bow. You're just making a bow to give a great presentation. So use the inexpensive ribbon, or like the satin, silk, or floral ribbon, whatever you can find. Use that. But if you cannot find nothing but wide ribbon, by all means, go with your wide ribbon. Don't listen to me. You got to use what you got. I'm not saying go out and buy something else. But every year, as y'all can see, these are still in the pack. Every year I purchase several of these because it takes me throughout the entire year, and I still have enough for the next year. So, but I still stock up every time they have some in stock. But anyway, that's just my take on the different types of ribbon to use. Darn back piece came off, but anyway, let's get this open so I can show y'all what I really came on here to show y'all instead of running my mouth. All right, now that we got those two off, okay, so easy bow. So basically, I want to do the buffalo plaid on the bottom. And y'all can get real versatile and creative with your ribbon. You can combine ribbon together. It don't also always have to be one color. So I'm gonna go with the burlap, and then I'm gonna go with the special delivery. I know this is Christmas ribbon, but I'm just trying to get y'all prepared for the holidays. This is not necessary for the baskets you make it now for Father's Day. This is for upcoming holidays to make your basket stand out and look pretty. And then we're gonna use, also make sure when you're doing this, your ribbon is all the same, going the same way. It makes it easier to grab. Alright, so we're gonna pull all three of these. Let's get us a nice grip here. Okay, so as you can see, the ribbon is layered. Don't worry about it. Yeah, you're gonna be able to see every bit of it once I get done. Okay, so you want to decide what size loops you want. I don't really measure this. Y'all can measure it with a tape measure, a ruler, or whatever. I don't measure mine. I just know how big I want my bows. And because I make the same size so many times, I kind of know already. So for instance, this is how big I want to make it. So I'm going to keep rolling this until I have about, we'll say 4 loops on each side. Yeah, 4 loops. All right, so we got two on each right now. That's 3. That's 3. And we need 1 more loop on each side. All right, that's 4. And then 4. All right, so we got our 4 loops. I always want to double check. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. This one is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we got 4 loops on each side, and then we're just gonna cut it past my thumb because you're gonna pinch this together and you don't want this piece coming out to make the bow loose. All right, so now you got it. And in order to make sure your sides are even on both sides, I hope y'all don't hear that helicopter flying over my house. I mean, over my shed. If y'all do, I'm sorry. But anyway, to make it even on both sides, you're going to fold it in half, and you're going to press down on the middle. So as you can see, that's pretty much even on both sides. All right, next step is you're going to open it back up, and then you're going to take your scissors. Make sure you got some good scissors now, because this ribbon can get pretty thick. And then you just want to cut a small little slit in it. You want to make sure you cut enough where the white is kind of cut too. Then you're going to go to the other side. You want to do the same thing with the other side. Now don't go all the way across. Just go to where you have another split in it. All right. If you want to add tails, you can add tails to this now, or you can add tails to it later. I usually add tails to it now. And what I mean by tails is I'll take a piece of ribbon. Well, I usually take all 3 colors, but I'm just gonna show y'all what I'm talking about. And once I take the one piece of ribbon, however long I want my tails to be, I basically just lay it down right here, and then that's when I'll tie it. Lay it down right here in the middle, and then that's when I'll tie it up together to where I have tails hanging down from the bow. But for the sake of this video, I'm not gonna do tails. I'm just gonna show you guys. So the next thing you want to do is you want to get you either a piece of juke string or pipe cleaners. As y'all know, I use a lot of the juke. I just feel like it's a better fit for me when it comes to wrapping my baskets and my bows and stuff. I mean, the pipe cleaners are all well and dandy, but as y'all know, I make reefs too, so my pipe cleaners usually go to my reefs. But if I have to use pipe cleaners, I'll use it for my bows. I just feel like the juke, you can tie it as tight as you want it, and the pipe cleaner, you got to make sure you grip that wire in order to let me pull this down so y'all can see what I'm doing, in order to tighten it up. But anyway, what I did was I took my juke and I slid it through both sides, with this being on the top. Turn the stack of ribbon over. This is the bottom, and basically just tie it. Squeeze it as tight as you can, and then you want to, of course, make a knot. So we're gonna tie it again, and there you have it. So I know y'all like, well, what you gonna do? How you gonna make the bow? Okay, basically, what you do is you start on both sides. I mean, on one side, and then go to the next. So you want to put your hand in where it starts at, which is the inside. Now you can do this 2 different ways. You can take all 3 pieces and do it like that, or if you want like a more fulfilled bow or whatever, you can take one piece by piece. So because I have 3 different ribbons, I feel like I want to take it piece by piece. That way it's like a plethora of ribbon. So basically, you take the first ribbon and you pull it to the front. Take the next one and you want to pull it to the back. Pull it to the front. Pull it to the back. Pull it to the front. Grab the white one too. Pull it to the back. And you just keep going. Front. Back. Front. Back. Front. And then that's already in the back. Okay, so you got one side already done. So you want to go to the other side and do the same thing. Front. Back. And you don't have to do this with 3 different ribbon. I choose to do it because I like to spread the colors out throughout my bows sometimes. And sometimes I'll just do 1 color or 2 colors. Just alternate each piece from front to back. The whole point of the slit is to be able to move these back and forth. All right, so as you can see, all of them are spread it out. So basically you want to do is just move them around to the point where they become, and the good thing about the cut in it too is you can turn them the way you need to turn them. So just because they're going one way, doesn't mean that's the way they have to go. And you want to always make sure you fluff out as you're doing it. As you can see, the bow is forming. And there you are. Just work your way with it. Make sure you get, you know, the parts how you want them, but that's pretty much it right there. A nice big fluffy bow. This can be your tree topper. This is what I put on top of my trees. I actually add long strings of ribbon coming down, but that's how I used to do my tree topper. I don't use the old school angels and all that stuff. No, that stuff is outdated now. I put me a nice big bow. Mine is usually bigger than this, but it still kind of looks, y'all get the concept. But there you are, a big full bow. And like I said, I did 4 on each side. As I'm looping it, 4 loops on each side, and then you just cut the slits, tie it up, and then boom. Thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Your girl is almost to 1K. Thank y'all so much. On to the next video.